Galactic Federation. Who are they? Yeah, let's just talk about who they are. First of all, they are an organization of extraterrestrial beings who are here in our best interest. They are really helping us through this ascension, this awakening, this transition of frequencies. And what's so interesting is how I got in contact with them was through deep states of meditation. In 2011 is when I first met them, so it has been some time. And what's really cool is there are actually declassified CIA documents of military remote viewers going over to the same exact mothership that I go and visit to gain access to all of my information. And there's been other remote viewing organizations that have also remote viewed the same Galactic Federation mothership. So what's really cool is that, hey, I'm not alone in this. I'm definitely not crazy, and this has been verified. I remote view their mothership, and sometimes I ask questions, and sometimes I just show up and see what they have to say. And that was one of these times. And it just got really emotional because this has been a really insane year, not just individually, but collectively. Now, if you want to call it an ego death, an existential crisis, a midlife crisis, or just a dark night of the soul, we are all getting to a place right now where we are revisiting these deep, dark places. We are revisiting the polarity. We are revisiting the challenges. And there's really good reason for that. But all of the messages from the Galactic Federation were really focused on polarity. They were focused on the division of frequencies. And a lot of their reminders were that it's okay to go to those dark places. In fact, we need to be revisiting those deep, dark densities right now in order to prepare ourselves for the transitions moving forward. So one of the first things that came up was something called growth periods. And it was given to me as like a visual representation, almost looking like a star chart. Anyway, and so apparently what one of these beings was saying is that there are these periods in our life of growth, and we only grow through challenge, through turbulence, through suffering, through the dark densities, right? I mean, imagine this. Imagine you had all of the money in the world. Imagine you had all of the friends in the world. Imagine you had all of the emotional intelligence, all of the knowledge, all of the everything that you could ever have in this world. What's the point? What are you doing? How are you growing? How are you moving forward? You aren't, right? A lot of the reason why we forget who we are and we forget our past lives and we forget what we've already learned is to see just how good we are at remembering, to see just how quickly we can pick up on lessons we've learned before and apply ourselves to situations in an appropriate way. We forget so we can remember, so we can move. Challenge is growth and movement. And so although they're called growth points, they're really challenging points in our life. Sometimes they're freak accidents or just random health crises or illnesses that we come down with. Sometimes it's the loss of your job or a change in your relationship or a move, a really big move. But these are challenges in our life that help us to move forward, to learn, and to grow. Now, what this being was saying is that in the past, we would have these growth points or these ego deaths or these existential crises, but right now we've got this condensing of the growth points. We've got many growth points, many challenges, so much movement, so much density all at once. And that is for a reason. That's designed for a reason. One of the analogies that this being brought up was an elastic band. I don't know if this is going to make sense. It made sense to me, but essentially he was saying that we're stretching the elastic band and all of the growth points, all of the challenges are within that tension point of the elastic band. And just as it's stretched to its limit, just as we think that we can't take or handle any more, right? The elastic band snaps and all of the density is removed and we transition into a higher frequency. We have to feel the lower vibrations. We have to feel the negative stuff. We have to feel the challenge. We have to feel the suffering. We have to feel the lack in order to better understand polarity here in this universe, not just on this planet, right? We are in a masterclass right now. We are in a PhD of experience. And in order to get to the next level, we have to pass the exam. And that's what we're in right now. We are truly in the exam of a lifetime. Doesn't mean that once we get past this, there's not going to be any more, but it definitely means that once we get past this, we're going to be strong enough to never have to go through this amount of density again. So maybe you have gone through it in the past couple years. Great. I'm hoping that you are through it. Maybe you're in it right now. Great. Be in it, and I'm going to help you navigate it with the other points here that they brought up. Please keep in mind that the growth periods are condensing, and it is a lot all at once right now, and that's okay. It's designed like that for a reason, to help us along in our transition. It's like everything we've ever learned is hitting us right now to see, have you really learned this?